So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So it's away we go then. João Pedro, and it's Palmer. Lovely bit of skill. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Foden. Haaland. Proves too strong. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. One straight back. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, gently done. And that is out of play. And it's Rodri. Rodri, that's a delicate pass. Caicedo. And it's played forward. Palmer. James. Chalobah. Fernandes. Rodri. Rodri forwards and with intent. And here's Haaland. Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Now it's Savinho. Shot, surely! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Oh, that's nice. In it comes. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Savinho. Rodri. Looks to the other side. Savinho. Pedro. Oh, good spread. And it's played into the middle. And it is a corner. It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Rodri. Ruben Dias, aim forwards. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. And he goes cross-field. Foden. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. In glory. João Pedro. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fernandes. Glory. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Foden. Rodri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fofana. Fernandes. Colwill. Caicedo. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Foden does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's João Pedro. Glory. Moved on forwards. Savinho. Foden. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's James. Palmer. Caicedo. Cucurella. Foden, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's really well manoeuvred.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Into the channel. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Out to the left it goes. Pedro Neto. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rodri, played over towards the opposite flank. Fofana. Colwell. Palmer. James. Palmer. João Pedro. Caicedo. Foot in. Haaland. Sabinho. Foden. Lewis. Out towards the flank. Nouri. Palmer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Into the channel. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. That is shapes to shoot! That is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through it from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Sabinho. Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? And it's Bernardo Silva! Getting this one clear. Sabinho. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And play for a goal kick. Played out to the right. James. Fofana shifted upfield. Strong running down that left flank. Pedro Neto. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Guardiola is there and he can get that. Oh, shooting chance! Has another goal! And it's come back out to him. A real chance and a real let-off.
Palmer really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Rodri, gently done. Lewis. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. That's really well cleared. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Palmer. Caicedo. James. Chalobah. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fernandes. Ball's played through. It's a threatening ball. And a chance! Cleared without complication. And it's been taken short. That'll be a throw-in. James, and that's aimed into the middle. That is good defending. It's been repelled. And the shot! Great strike! And the keeper's equal to it. Tries a shot! Now then, the ball's come loose. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a begging.
Fernandes. Palmer. Very nicely done. Out to the right. Haaland. Savinho. Nouri. Savinho. Good play on the left-hand side here. Crossed into the box.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Savinho clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Moved on forwards. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Chalobah aimed forwards. Colwell. Fernandes. Colwell. And it's played forward. And it's James. Savinho. Rodri. Foden. And here's Haaland. He can get that clear. And what about this cross? Decent chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Savinho is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Colwell forwards and with intent. Lewis. Foden. Fofana getting this one clear. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Foden. And it's Lewis. Rodri. Rodri stood his ground strongly. Foden. He is just caressing the ball. Foden carries the ball down the right. That's an excellent interception. João Pedro.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Savinho. Lovely feet. Ignoring. That is lovely. Fernandes has given away a free kick. Bernardo Silva, and he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's João Pedro. Chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's really well manoeuvred. Stones. Lewis. Guardiola. Aim forwards. Savinho, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Lewis. And there's the shot!
Bernardo Silva usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Great ball if he can get there. Bernardo Silva. Glory. Sabinho. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fofana. Palmer looks to get on the end of this. João Pedro. Stones wins the duel this time. Played out wide. Now it's Palmer. And he's been booked for simulation.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bernardo Silva. Glory. And here's Bernardo Silva. Real chance for a shot! Colwell. Caicedo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fernandes has found the net here, of course. Cucurella chooses to go cross-field. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Caicedo. Palmer. Fernandes. Caicedo. That's an imaginative pass. James looking to run onto it. Nice interception, well timed. Glory. Sabinho. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva laid out to the left flank. Moved on forwards. João Pedro. Caicedo played out towards the right wing. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. Fernandes. Palmer. Real chance! Can he stop it going out? Fernandes have it back and can go again. That's good play. Hoist it in. Header! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Lewis. Glory. Just 5 minutes left until the break. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. João Pedro cuts out the pass. Glory. Played towards the other side. Foden. Cucurella. João Pedro. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Pedro Neto. It's run loose here. Ruben Dias herring after the ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Savinho. Glory. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a throw. Guardiola. Foden. Nice control. Lewis. Struck first time. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
It's Bernardo Silva. João Pedro. Colwell. James. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bernardo Silva, played over towards the opposite flank. Ruben Dias. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Can he finish? And they caught Reed. João Pedro. That's very neat. Caicedo. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bernardo Silva. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Caicedo gently down. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Pedro Neto. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Fofana. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Caicedo. James. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good... Hits it first time! Bernardo Silva. Guardiola looks to the other side. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Cucurella going full steam ahead down the left flank. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Nouri. Bernardo Silva. João Pedro. James. Colwell. And it's played forward. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, good spread. And it's James. And it's... Oh, smashing header! Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Savinho. Haaland. Played out to the right. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Caicedo. That's the throw. And it's Rodri. Big chance! James. Palmer. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Chalobah. Fernandez. Spread out to the left. Lewis can get it clear. Fernandez. And here's Neto. Oh, that's neat. Caicedo. Palmer. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Fernandez chips it through. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Rodri. João Pedro. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Chalobah aim forwards. And here's Palmer. Ruben Dias is there, and he can get that clear. Lewis. Foden. Stones. Nouri. And he goes cross-field. And it's Rodri. Rodri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now who's going to be first to this? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Fernandes. Over to the left. Cucurella. Fofana. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nouri. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Played towards the other side. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Brilliantly cut out. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. James. Palmer. Out to the left it goes, and it's Cucurella. Can he get onto this? 60 minutes played. Rodri. Vardiol chooses to go cross-field. Lewis. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Chalobah. Fofana. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Caicedo. And it's Palmer. He's in a great position. Great chance! Looks to the other side. Rodri. Foden. Rodri forwards and with intent. And here's Haaland. Now it's Foden. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Succumbs to the pressure. João Pedro. Cucurella. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Fofana, gently done. Foden. Bernardo Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Played out to the left flank. Nicely shaped cross. And it's hoisted clear. Palmer can get it clear. And it's Rodri.
Bernardo Silva really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lewis. Nouri. Bernardo Silva wins the duel this time. Rodri. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Lovely feet. Fernandes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foden. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cucurella puts the ball in. Savinho. Nouri. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Nice control. Caicedo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Moved on forwards. Nouri. And he goes cross-field. Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. Muscular approach does pay off here. Fernandes. James. Palmer. Fernandes, probing pass. And he's there to clear it. James. Oh, great play! Can he finish? And the comeback is complete! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Lewis. And here's Savinho. Here's Savinho. Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Bernardo Silva. Rodri has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Palmer, and it's James. Palmer, and he's onside. Looking for a decent ball in. Palmer opts to play it back. It's a good shot at goal! It's a loose ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Calmly anticipates.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played into space. Cucurella. Played into the middle.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. And it's Fernandes. Ooh, delicate chip through. Cleared away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nice defending, physical and effective. Fernandes. Colwell, gently done. Well, that's well seen too. Fernandes. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Caicedo. Out to the right. In by James. Oh, there was a decent attempt in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Ruben Diaz, forwards and with intent. And they've got a throw. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Cucurella. Pedro Neto. That has found him in acres of space. So who's he picking out? He's had a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's really well manoeuvred. Nouri played towards the other side. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Savinho. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Joao Pedro. Palmer. Now it's Joao Pedro. Oh, good spread. James. Oh, it's played into the area. And claimed it back swiftly. Hit into the middle.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Chalobah wins the duel this time.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ball is over the line. Palmer shifted upfield.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Foden has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Fofana, very much into the last knockings. Savinho. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Haaland! James gets it away. Rodri. Here's a shot! Oh, a very decent attempt. So good run down the left-hand side. And here's Neto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Nouri. Palmer does really well to win the ball there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Caicedo. Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva goes short. Cucurella can get it clear. Bernardo Silva. It is now or never. Time is against them. Nice physical challenge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Palmer. James. Caicedo. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Palmer. Now it's Palmer. James elects to cross. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola aim forwards. Glory. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. For most players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.